everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to the StabCast. It's another spooky Sunday. I am Dizzle.
And I am Mindy.
And we are here. We're back to talk about some of our favorite scary movies of the last few years. It's our top 25 part 2. It's technically our top 10 this week. And of horror movies that came out from 2020 to 2024.
Yes.
So that's the criteria. That's what we're working with. And you want to get right into it?
Yeah, since I went first last time, you can go first this time.
Okay. All right. My number 10.
You already said 10 on the last show.
No, I didn't. We went to 11. This is 10 through 1.
Oh, nice. Okay, I'll come up with something. Go ahead.
All right. My number 10 is a little romp from 2022, a little low-budget camp slasher that we really liked. I kind of forgot about it until doing research for this list. She Came from the Woods. And 2022, the witch one. The Briarwood. Remember the Briar?
Yeah, absolutely.
I love this movie, and I thought it was a fun, charming cast. I thought it was a lot of people that really wanted to be there. And the guy that played Danny, who was kind of creepy, but he was the director as well, and he was really good. Okay. And everybody's performance, and like one of the guys died that you thought was going to make it, and there was some really good twists in there. And for being like a low budget camp slasher, I actually thought this movie fucked pretty hard.
I agree. It was really good. So my number 10 is. I just had it in my head too. Shut up.
What do you think?
My number 10 is 2020's Flesh and Blood. It is from the Hulu Into the Dark series.
Okay.
And it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
It's your stereotypical kind of like dad murders mom and child finds out about it, but the child is agoraphobic.
Yeah.
So she can't leave her house and stuff. And so her father has complete control over her, and it's just a really weird dynamic.
It's very weird.
Like, she gets a necklace from him for her birthday, and then she's watching the news the one day, and she finds out that there's this missing girl that had the same necklace as hers, and as she inspects it, she finds blood on it.
Yeah. And
it's a very complex movie.
It is a complex movie. I have seen it before.
Okay.
And when it first came out. I liked it. I don't know. It didn't brush my list, but I could see why it would. It's more in your wheelhouse than mine, I believe.
Yeah.
All right. My number 9. Number 9. And you spoke, I think you spoke about this on your list last week. Renfield.
Yes, that was my 20.
Yes. So I have it a lot higher. And I think that this movie is actually pretty damn good. It's hilarious. And as far as like a horror movie, it's not the scariest thing on planet Earth. But it's Nick Cage having a great fucking time. And it's Nicholas Hoult like acting way better than the acting needed to be for this role.
Nicholas Hoult did a fantastic job. He's turning into quite the actor.
One of the best of our generation.
He was from The Menu as well, right?
You're damn right
he was. He came off as a very good cocky douchebag.
Yeah, he's good in everything. He's Lex Luthor, and he's great in that.
Mm-hmm.
And Superman. He's the absolute tits. I love Nicholas Hoult. Get in here. But yeah, I love Nicholas Hoult. He's phenomenal. Yeah. And horror is kind of his niche. I mean, you talked about Nosferatu, I believe. Mm-hmm. And he's the man. And he kills it in this movie, and this is more of a funny, entertaining role, and he does well. And him and Nick Cage play off each other perfectly, and all the side characters are hilarious. And when Nick Cage comes in and fucks up that whole AA meeting, it's hilarious, even though it's sad too. But I love I love the movie.
Nick Cage of the past 4 years. I have a few Cage movies on here.
Yeah, he's just doing passion projects. And
he's
fun stuff.
Basically he's doing horror because he thinks it's fun.
Yeah.
So he wants to do that.
Yeah.
And all the power to him, honestly. He's good at it.
Yeah.
So why not? But the one thing he will never do again is play a serial killer after Long Legs.
Yeah.
He's come out saying that. Like that
Well, that was a good performance in its
gave
own
him nightmares, he said. Which, if you can give yourself nightmares over a movie that you're doing, I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a good thing.
No, but it's pretty impressive for the filmmakers.
Yeah. All right.
All right. My number 9 is Sick from Mr. Kevin Williamson.
Yeah,
I believe this is from 2020, I believe. I'm not sure.
Either that or 21.
I didn't write down the dates. I'm sorry, guys.
It might have been 21.
This was all about the pandemic.
Yeah.
And Kevin Williamson was able to make it about the pandemic and about 2 teenage girls and an elderly couple at the same time. And I do not know how he does this. I mean, he can go from writing for old people, writing for young people, writing for women, writing for men. I mean, he could literally write for a dog.
Yeah.
If they needed him to.
I think he's best at writing for young people.
Absolutely. But it's hilarious because what is he, like 60?
Yeah. I mean, a 6-year-old, gay dude is great at writing young people, and he's phenomenal at it. And it doesn't, and he's one of my favorite horror writers of all time, and he's one of the better ones, yours too, and he's great. And he understands that. I mean, this is the man that brought you Dawson's Creek, which, by the way, the start of that needs some money right now. So if you feel like and I'm actually not bullshitting or joking around.
Oh, James Vanderbeek?
Yeah, he's hurting right now.
Oh,
and he's like selling his shit. So I think if there's something to donate. I don't know. He's got something bad and he's hurting.
Oh, so well, if any of you on here are famous or anything like that, well wishes for him, and make sure that you can donate. Even just a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah, $5 or something.
To James Vanderbeek.
I might have to do that myself because I've seen him. He was in a movie that nobody fucking saw, but I think me. It was a huge box office bomb, but it was supposed to be a big western called The Texas Rangers. I
watched that.
It's him and Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, I watched that. Very interesting movie. That's all I'm gonna say. Very interesting pairing. Very interesting movie. Yeah,
but this man wrote Dawson's Creek, which that's young people in dialogue.
Hey.
Watching Vampire Diaries, that movie or that show is all dialogue and fun and like interesting conversations. He's great at that.
The most hilarious thing about Daniel saying that is I wondered at first why I was so obsessed with Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
And then I realized that he wrote it. And it's like, oh my God, that makes so much sense.
The Williamson dialogue.
That makes so much sense why I like that. Because he even wrote The Faculty too, didn't he?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah. So, I mean, this man is notorious for writing for teenagers. Is who disabled?
Kevin Williamson or no?
Vanderbeek.
Oh, Vanderbeek? No.
No, Vanderbeek isn't disabled. He's just going through a really long time.
Let me see I'll Google what he has. But I know he was hurting.
What do you need to tell us, Daryl? The guy next to you? That's my brother, you jerk.
I'm fine. I'm doing good.
The hell is wrong with you? They're just being mean trolls, Daniel.
No. I'm glad you read it out loud. That's hilarious. All right.
Hey, I just came to chat for a bit because I struggle with being made fun of for my schizophrenia. Well, sorry, we're not chatting with anybody. We're in the middle of a show right now.
All right. But best wishes. All right, let's talk about some horror movies.
Exactly. That's what we're here to do.
What were you talking about?
I was going on to my number 8.
No, Sick was a good movie.
Sick.
My number 8's next, but Sick was a good movie, and I enjoyed it. And it was, even though it was a little on the nose with the pandemic shit, which I didn't completely love, but just delete it, don't acknowledge the shit. But I didn't completely. It's not his best work, but it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. So what's your next one, D?
My number 8, Speak No Evil.
Okay. That's actually one that I didn't like. I paid attention to, but I kind of forgot was so good because it is a terrific movie. Now that Daniel has mentioned something about it, it is absolutely terrific.
Yeah, James McAvoy at his best. He's great. I thought it was fantastic, and he and that other girl that's with him really fucking kill it. And I think it's performance based with the families and stuff. And I enjoyed every single second of it. I really liked it. So
Absolutely.
It's a good psychological thriller horror movie.
Yes. You pinned the tail on the donkey with that one.
So every suspenseful moment's great.
Yeah.
When they throw the little boy in the lake to try to get them to come back, it's a good mindfuck movie.
And it's also really weird too because they almost got out. Like they were out, and then the little girl was like, "My bunny," and it's like, "Oh my god, get her a different bunny."
Yeah.
Get her something else. It's ridiculous. So my number 8 is Long Legs, which I just kind of dabbled in talking about earlier. Nicolas Cage's first real serial killer role. And I think he did a tremendous job. And I mean, he did such a good job, guys, that he scared the crap out of himself.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good. That's good acting. And when you scare the crap out of yourself and have nightmares, that's good acting. And I also really enjoy the way that, like, the timeline, not even the timeline, but the way that the villains worked out. Like, he was just a pawn.
Yeah.
And everything. So that was really, really cool. And I really liked that.
I would agree.
So, go ahead.
All right. My number 7 is X from 2022.
All right. I'll give it to you.
This movie's fantastic. It's a good fucking, if you like porn and you like horror movies, all of these people in this cast I have enjoyed in other things. The girl from Pitch Perfect, Emma Snow or whatever, she's great in everything. I forget her name, but she Brittany Snow, she's great in everything. Kid Cudi's a great musical artist, and I love his songs.
And I also really like Mia Roth or whatever.
Mia Goth, she's amazing. And Jenna Ortega, this is her. And a lot of people, are going to watch this because of Jenna Ortega. They think she's the star, and she's not.
Nope.
But she's still good in this thing. And it's a fantastic film.
Yeah.
It's a good slasher. It's a slasher.
Yeah.
And it's like what you want out of a slasher. You get some like gruesome stuff. You get a charming cast, and it's one of the better slashers of this era, for sure.
All right, so Ron, you?
No, that was my number 7.
Okay, so my number 7 is Sympathy for the Devil, another Nick Cage flick. Oh my god, guys! Yeah. Oh my god! So this guy is in the hospital parking lot, getting ready to get out of his car because his wife's about to have a baby. All of a sudden, a red-haired Nick Cage gets in the back of the car and holds a gun to him and goes, "No, you're not going anywhere. You're going to drive."
Yeah.
And they go on the craziest, weirdest night adventure that they could. And it was full of chaos and mayhem. And oh my God, Nicolas Cage has gotten so good at doing horror like montages. He really has. He's gotten really good at doing a montage. And this one actually includes a diner shoot-up montage to the 70s hit Oogie Boogie Shoes, which is absolutely hysterical. Oogie yep, that's what we're performing on right now. Same name.
All right. My turn?
Your turn, buddy.
Number 6. Knock at the Cabin.
No, you didn't do that one.
No, I didn't do it yet. Knock at the Cabin is one of Batista's greatest efforts. I think probably his best acting performance that he's ever done.
Before I lost my list, I did have that written down.
Yeah, I know. But that's my number 6 because it's truly one of the better movies of the last. M. Night Shyamalan, like Old was earlier on the list. This is right there. It's way better than Old. When you think M. Night Shyamalan, he's had hits, he's had busts. This was a really big hit. And this is one of his better movies in this generation.
I said yes.
I think it's good, and I think it's more than good. I think it's great. I think it's fucking fantastic. It's Batista at his best, and the little girl with the couple. Yeah, I'm cool with that. The little girl with the couple. She was hilarious and adorable, and they were all trying their whole time.
Oh my god. Really?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
The couple was hilarious, and they were trying hard to be entertaining. I love Knock at the Cabin. That's my number 6. What do you got, Mindy? It's going great, so we're doing great.
Yeah, you're leaving me high and dry.
I didn't know if you were telling me to stop.
Okay, so my number 6 was Lisa Frankenstein. I loved this movie. I know you didn't like it.
It's okay.
I really enjoyed the chemistry between the two people, Miss Newton and Mr. Sprouse. I really enjoyed it. And I enjoyed the modern take on Frankenstein. And I love that girl's personality.
She's great.
She's just so funny, especially when she's playing an outcast.
Yeah.
She is so funny.
She's one of my favorite movie stars of this generation because there's not that many.
Yeah.
And I think she's a good one.
She's a great one. And throw a Sprouse twin in there and you got it.
Yeah.
Because they're already famous.
But she really hasn't carried a huge thing yet, but she's done some good shit.
Yeah, and this is definitely one of them. Like, she does a good job with being like, oh my God, are you... Like, she runs to the cemetery in the middle of a storm after almost being assaulted. And she hangs on to the Sprouse and whatever his name is. She hangs on to his statue. Yeah. And she's crying. And she's like, I wish I could be with you. And she didn't mean that. She meant like, I wish I could be with someone like you. Or I wish I could be dead. Is more the line she was talking about. So when he showed up in her bedroom the next day, she did not know what to do. And it was just hilarious the way that she did. And I will never forget that part that they're sitting on her fucking bed eating chocolates and watching fucking movies and shit. It's just so funny.
Yeah.
Like, she gained a best friend. And that was what was even funnier is that at the end, she ended up all bandaged up and everything, and he was the one taking care of her.
Yeah.
James Vanderbeek has cancer, by the way.
He's got cancer.
Okay, so James Vanderbeek does have cancer.
Not that that's fine. I didn't mean to laugh.
That we are praying for him.
Yeah, we're praying hard and donate because he needs money. He said something about needing money. If there's something to donate. Yeah, if you can buy some of the shit, buy some of the shit because he was a great actor. And, I wish he had more money to afford it because cancer's a shitty thing. And I hope he gets through it and keep on fighting, brother. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But Lisa Frankenstein's a damn good movie.
It really is.
Now that we're into the top 5, this is the creme de la creme. This is the best of the best. This is the tits on the app. This is the tits of the turkey. And these are my favorite movies of the last 4 years. Before this one, and coming up,
say this is 5.
I know, but we didn't do 25. So for 2020 to 2024, this is my favorite movies, and my number 5 is, of course, a zombie movie, Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City. I've watched. I have to put it in my top 5.
I didn't put it in there because I knew you were going to do it.
That's okay. And I have to put it in my top 5 because it's something I've gone back to numerous times at home. And not only do we see it in theaters, but there's every once in a while I'll put it on like every year or so since, or every few.
Where is it, by the way?
I don't know what service it's on now, but I always find it.
Yeah.
I always look it up, find it, and then am able to watch it. And then I've seen it about 7 or 8 times. And it's a great fucking movie. And it's something that if you're a Resident Evil video game fan and you grew up playing the original ones on the PlayStation, you're going to love this. Yeah. And if you're a horror movie fan that wants good survival horror and not like the action Mila Jovovich fucking badass fucking with 2 pistols kicking everybody's head. If you know what, and the director they were married too. So it was really just, let's make my wife look like a badass the whole time. Which those movies are fun in their own right, but this was like a Resident Evil movie with Wesker and Chris Redfield and Jill and everybody, that you needed to make a good Resident Evil movie. And I thought all the characters were played well. I thought Leon was fantastic. The kid from Victorious did a fun job, and he was kind of hilarious as like a rookie cop. And everything about this movie. And yes, it's not like there's 3 or 4 real big zombie attack moments. And you can tell it's not low budget, but it's not super low budget. But it is it doesn't have the biggest budget in the world, and you can tell because it's not constant action. But the moments that it does build up tension for action and people are about to get killed, it's crazy. And it is, and there's some really intense, that moment in the mansion with Redfield, who I find Robbie Amell a great actor anyway. And that moment where the flashlight keeps fucking flashing, and then there's a zombie, and then he doesn't see him, and then he sees him, and they're all over, and they're surrounding him, and he's trying to shoot around him, and it's fucking and you're sitting there oh, he's not gonna make it, and it's great. And I love this movie, and I kind of want to watch it now, just talking about it. So, yeah, that's my number 5.
All right, my number 5 is very unknown. It is called by the acronyms MOM, and that stands for Mother of Monsters. This is a very complex, mind-screwy movie.
Yeah.
This is a situation where you have a very, very, very mentally ill mother trying to prove that her son is a monster. And and throughout it, he's she wants a monster, I'll give her a monster. And it's hard. The ending is heartbreaking. I'm not going to give it away and whatnot. It's on TV. Check it out. Very good movie.
Very good.
It's a very, very, I highly recommend it. There's not a lot of gore, not a lot of kills, not a lot of body torture or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's just, honestly, he's trying to show her, you want to see a bad kid? I'll show you one.
Yes. Absolutely.
And that was kind of real to me. Because it's I've seen people, including even you, be if you want to call me a rude kid, then I'll act rude.
Yeah. That's true.
So definitely MOM is my 5. Yeah.
All right. My number 4, and you brought this up way earlier in your list, but my number 4 is something that I found amazing. The Menu.
Yeah. I knew it.
I'm a foodie. Sharon put us onto this movie, and she really loved it as well. And I thought it was fucking fantastic. And everything about it, because it's something different. I love a good slasher. I love a good ghost movie. I like all this stuff, but it's very in its own thing. Not very much has there been a good horror movie, high budget too, that's surrounded by food. And I love food. Yeah. So it was fun, watching a Food Network horror movie, but it was at a classy restaurant, and it's everybody, and I could just imagine, we grow up, with, we grew up very, I wouldn't say poor, but modest, and it's a dream as a kid to go to the fancy restaurants and feel like a king or a queen, and when you get to go, it feels nice. Mm-hmm. And and we've went, and to think if we've went to a nice one and then it's this, we'd be what the fuck? like some of these people get to go to a nice ass restaurant, and then it's oh, we're trapped and we're gonna get killed and we're gonna get covered in chocolate frosting.
We're gonna sacrifice ourselves And you
Yeah.
pig ass motherfuckers.
And just the psychological breakdown of fucking with like the guys that like own the restaurant and like the stockholders and shit and the food critics.
Oh, and the fake cop, that was hilarious.
Yeah, just and seeing my boy Luigi from Mario and Luigi get another.
And our girl.
Yes, and our girl from Young and Hungry.
Young and Hungry.
Yeah. Little Sosie or whatever the fuck her name was.
Little Sophie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Little Sophie, I believe.
Yeah.
It was Little Sophie.
Little So-So is like what
A
she
little
called herself.
So-So. Little So-So. That's what it was.
But she was good. This whole movie is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And like we said earlier, Nicholas Hoult does a great. He's not the starring role. He's kind of just a dickhead that's like meant to get fucked up later on.
He's a foodie dickhead,
and he plays it perfectly. And it's like he's not the hero, and he's used to being kind of either the hero or the straight villain. And this is one where he's just kind of a dick buffoon, and he does that perfectly. And Anya Taylor-Joy, this is when you start like she was already a star, but this is one that it's like, yeah, she's a star. And she did, and when she's smoking a cigarette at the end, as it all is blowing up, it's a badass way to end it.
Eating her damn cheeseburger.
She's transcended beyond just horror. She's a great, just overall movie star actress.
I agree.
But this is something that she's phenomenal at is the horror type movies as well. So
I agree.
All right, what's your 4?
My number 4 is something I've shown it to Sharon, but she said it's a little too lifetime-ish for her. Is My Valentine. And what it has to do with is a trigger warning.
They're not bloody, right?
Abusive relationships and stuff like that, and how things can quickly turn from a conversation to a night of hell.
Yeah.
And how it's also not fair for people to take credit for other people's work, and then the other person comes back from like a vacation or staycation or whatnot and finds out that like no one believes her anymore. Someone stole her songs.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a really okay movie. It's a guilty pleasure of mine.
So there you go.
Because I'm into music, so it's a guilty pleasure of mine.
It's something you enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your 4,
mm-hmm.
And we share a 3, so we'll just talk about it together. Bodies. This is something that's a fantastic twist on a whodunit, which is just amazing, and all the performances, and everyone came out of this looking better and careers being better. That Rachel Sennott, she would go on to, or I don't know if I said her name right, but she would go on to who was Agnes or whatever, the funny, not Agnes, but what was her name? That that I have body dysmorphia. Alice, yeah. She would go on, and she was in that movie with Marshawn Lynch that was amazing, Bottoms, which is a great comedy.
That was an amazing comedy. I watched it myself. Very funny. She's a very funny girl.
She's so great. And she steals the fucking show.
So calm down, everybody. It's okay that you have mental problems. I have been struggling with body dysmorphia, and everyone's like, "Shut up, Alice."
Yeah.
And she was so sincere about it, tears in her eyes,
and when she argued with that one girl that like got her killed, the conversation that got her killed, when she's arguing it, she's like, "Your parents are middle class," and it was so funny. It's so good. And
she's a riot.
It was so good. This is a good Pete Davidson performance, which who causes a whole whodunit by trying to look cool for a TikTok. Which I think you can
actually made me like him somewhat.
He's good.
It made me chuckle and laugh. And when I came out of the theaters, I looked at Daniel and I was like, I don't think Pete Davidson is that bad.
Yeah, and he's like the line with the ones like his girlfriend's like, "You're gaslighting me." He's like, "You don't even know what the fuck that means." He's like, "You say shit like this, you don't even know what it means."
Look it up.
What the fuck is gaslight? But he is hilarious, and he's good in this. And he's kind of like the dickhead of the boyfriend of the group and the rich guy whose house they're at. But he does that good of like the nepo like kid who's like still kind of fun and edgy and cool.
Gets jealous and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's why he takes this giant katana or whatever the hell it is, saber or whatever, and tries to do a trick to knock the top off a bottle of champagne. and he slits his own throat.
Ends up knocking
And
his own.
everyone starts thinking that somebody's out there to get them, and it's one of them. And it's like, no, he killed himself.
Yeah, he's gone.
The audience doesn't know, which I think was very clever to hide that from us.
Yes.
Extremely clever.
Yes.
A great idea. And I just feel like
they
that
had
was
to.
the best way to do it.
That was because it's a whodunit.
Yeah, but a lot of people would have done it differently. A lot of people would have showed us and then still acted like a whodunit.
I agree, but I love the way they did it, because the whole time you're thinking, well, which one of these girls actually did it? And then at the end you're like, oh, like when they're like, oh, you're thinking the same thing. And like when the like Russian girlfriend, or I forget what nationality, but she's, and she's badass, the blonde girl. Mm-hmm. When her and her girlfriend find the phone, and then they find out that and his dead face, they use his face to like open up the phone, which is hilarious. And then they see that video, and they're just sitting there like, oh my fuck. And that's what you're thinking too as an audience member. Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, man can rock a short jumpsuit. He really can.
Yeah.
And he had like a pink furry sweatshirt and like pink furry shorts. I cannot imagine anybody else getting away with that.
And poor Alice's older boyfriend, who was minding his own fucking business and didn't hurt anybody, and ended up getting fucked up in the back of the head by the blonde girl. Because he was like, didn't he grab the gun or something? But yeah, this movie is so much fun. And it's such a good time. It's not scary, but it's so intriguing. Yeah. That's why it's like some of these are a little like on the horror movie. You're like, eh.
But since I missed the blackening, I had to put this on my list.
It's a fantastic movie that does have some moments where you kind of get a little. There's some jump scares in here, and you're genuinely intrigued the whole time, and you want to watch it, and you want to find out what the fuck's actually going on.
Yeah, like we saw it in theaters, and we were heavily intrigued because it's like, the fuck happened to him? Like,
I had to pee. I didn't want to go. House. Yeah, it was fantastic.
Daniel almost got a bladder infection.
Yeah, everybody kept like, and you start to realize, well, maybe something happened to Pete Davidson, because like after the third girl like accidentally dies, like because people
they know that he did because he was at the door. Remember, he was outside and they saw him bleeding.
Yeah.
So they already knew that he was dead.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. By the third time, like, there's an accidental death, you as an audience member start to think, well, maybe somebody didn't kill Pete Davidson. Maybe something actually happened to him.
Yeah.
And not that I'm saying that the twist at the end doesn't work, because it really does. Yeah. But by the fourth death, when you're like, oh, they're killing each other on accident, this has to be all because of a fucking misunderstanding. And it was. And it's fantastic. So it deserves its spot at 3. I'll go right in my 2 if you want.
Go right ahead.
My number 2, and to me the second greatest movie from 2020 to 2024.
What is it?
In a Violent Nature. Now, this is something that I was looking forward to as soon as I saw announced. Like a Jason style fucking movie to where it's like first person or third person,
and it's
camera,
hilarious
and
that the guy's name is Johnny, because that's what Jason was going to end up being named.
Yes, and that is hilarious. And there's a little lore behind it, and the camp, and you got like a cast of kids, which they don't end up being the most like charming. Like you don't really know. You get their background to the characters by like following him and hearing them in like the background and stuff, which is cool.
Yeah, because you don't normally, I didn't mean to cut you off, but you don't normally get anything from the killer's POV. No. I can literally count on 2 hands how many movies have come out with the killer's POV.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not much. So that's what was refreshing to me, at least, about this piece.
No, I completely agree. So I just think that, like, the fact that, yes, the haters of it will call it a walking simulator, but it's fun because watching that from, like, you're used to horror movies one way, like with a camera, fucking following it, to go to like kind of turn it into a video game to where you're following this dude doing this crazy shit. And some of the kills in here are some of the craziest kills I've seen in horror movies. The one with the girl doing yoga on the cliff is one of the craziest scenes in horror movies that you have to YouTube
really
immediately.
is. You have to,
even if you don't want to watch
YouTube
the movie,
it.
you have to see that scene.
You really do.
And there's so many other good ones like that in this. And it's just a fun movie that we need a sequel to, or something else like it, because this style of movie works, and this worked. Yeah. So that's my number 2. My
number 2 is Talk to Me.
Great movie.
I love this movie. I really do. Like Daniel said before, it's I think he said it in the episode before this, that it's really relatable, especially to me and him, because like we've taken rides and like screamed at the top of our lungs and stuff, and like had situations where he wanted to do things and I didn't think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
So I mean, it really hit home for us. And honestly, as stupid as the premise was, because who the hell would be carrying around a cremated hand in a psychic? This is ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I mean, and let alone film it and film people on it. It's just, it was unrealistic. But was it good?
Yeah.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
It was fantastic.
It was fantastic. The cinematography was great. Everything was good.
Yes.
So, and the girl that played Mia did an amazing job.
Mm-hmm.
The little boy that played Riley, amazing job.
Yes.
The sister, fuck her. Seriously, she was such a little fucking brat.
Yeah, she did an amazing job too, but yeah.
She was such a brat, though, blaming Mia for everything. And what, like, it's like, how dare you?
It's a great movie. It's one of the better possession movies I've ever seen.
I would say yes. I mean, besides like The Exorcist and stuff.
Yeah, the classic.
I would put that very close. I would actually put it in the running up against The Conjuring, honestly.
Yeah. All right.
We're getting down to the
Drum
first
roll.
one. Daniel's first one.
My number 1, the best movie from 2020 to 2024, actually came out in 2021, directed by the great Edgar Wright. It's called The Last Night in Soho, which you and me saw in theaters. I think I went back to theaters with Sharon, or at least we showed her another time.
We showed her a different time.
Fantastic fucking movie.
Yeah.
And I love everybody.
I knew you were going to choose this. I put it on my list, but I crossed it out.
Good. Well, I'm glad you did. Because Last Night in Soho is not only one of the best movies from this time. This would make like my top 10 to 15 of all time. This is fantastic. Anya Taylor-Joy, I said how the menu is kind of like when she's cemented as a star. To me, this is her star-making performance, where she really becomes like something to where, oh, she's fucking like, she's a big deal. And the other girl, Tamias and Mackenzie, I believe her name is, but I might be getting that wrong. And
Matt Smith does an incredible job too. And
He's
there's
fantastic.
So many different Doctor Who references in there for Doctor Who fans that it would keep you pretty entertained.
Yeah.
And it's just an overall just really good movie. And me and Daniel just stumbled across it. We went to the theater so one day just to hang out, not even for work.
Yeah.
And we saw that and there's like, let me check it out. And fantastic.
Well, and I love it because it's something that, like, if you romanticize time periods, especially because, like, I'm a fan of England and London and stuff, and like sometimes I romanticize, and same thing with like time periods in like the U.S. to where it's like, oh, it would be great to live like in this time period. But you always think about that. But then, and it kind of gives you that in the beginning of the movie is how fantastic that is. It's like, oh, she's living a dream when she gets to go to sleep at night. But then it turns into a nightmare real fucking quick. And you forget that in those eras, there's dark sides to it. There's really dark shit that involves, like, yes, it would be great to be a ballroom singer that's like, has a great voice and like brings a lot of people. But you forget that maybe you just are like to a promoter that's like pimping you out. And then it like becomes a really sad life and a dark thing. And that's what this movie does perfectly, to where if you're like, oh, it would be so great to like go back, and it's like, well, it's not that fucking great. Anya Taylor-Joy's going through a lot of shit right now, actually. And Matt Smith's kind of a piece of fucking shit. And he is so good as a piece of shit,
He
but
is
so charming. He's
did
such a
good
charming
job as a
scumbag.
villain.
He's so good, and I've seen him in so many other things, and he's so great in everything. And he's one of the best actors of our time. And like him and Nicholas Hoult, like there's something about that UK water, and if there's something else, and I'm sorry, but I think they're both from and they're fantastic. And Matt Smith, I think he might be Irish or something else.
No, Matt Smith is from the UK.
He's fantastic, and he's one of the better actors. And him in this movie is just such a psychological mind fuck. And he seems like he could be a good guy, but when he's a bad guy, you fucking know it. And he's charming scumbag is one of the best things that he is in this movie and in his career when he's in a villainous role. He is so good at that. And that's why, like, I think the guys who put him in the Game of Thrones House of the Dragons, they watch this and they're like, he would be great in that. So, yeah, that's my number one. And it's a great movie that everyone should go watch. One of my only 10 out of 10s, and I don't give those a lot.
There you go. My number one is Willy's Wonderland, starring Nick Cage.
Yeah.
I could not figure out where to put this movie. I really couldn't. But then after much discussion with myself and everything, I realized that it did deserve number one because it brought us Five Nights at Freddy's before Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
And it brought us those kind of concepts before.
Yes.
And it was just very interesting. And it was awesome because Nick Cage barely said a word. And he was just known as the cleaner. And I'm sorry, anyone that can do a montage with a pinball machine, they got my vote. I don't know what it is with this man and montages with his horror movies, but he always has to have a good montage.
Absolutely.
And honestly, Willy's Wonderland takes the cake for me. It was funny. It was entertaining. I didn't look at my phone once. I loved everyone's acting. I thought that the animatronics were very, very well done and that they weren't too over the top. I also appreciated the fact that they were practical and not CG.
Yes.
So I remember making you watch this. I just really like this movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a damn good film.
Yeah. So that is it, I believe.
That ends our top 25.
Give everyone a round of applause here.
That was a lot of fun, Mindy.
It was. I really enjoyed that, Daniel.
Good.
So,
what are we thinking for next week? That's why I'm on my phone right now looking up if you were going to put me on the spot. Don't think I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to find a movie for us to do.
I gotcha. I think that we, pick. I had a movie in mind and then I blanked.
All right, what do we got? Let's do...
We need to be better with this.
The Legend of Jack and Jill.
I don't even know where I can find that.
YouTube TV.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I heard that got horrible reviews, but okay.
Well, we can't only do good ones.
I'm making you watch Screamboat Willie for that.
Fuck Screamboat Willie. If we come up with something else, we'll fucking update the audience. But
yeah.
For right now, we'll do The Legend of Jack and Jill.
So, again, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a good old thumbs up and set in your notifications. We are around every Sunday between 2 and 5:30 because of my work schedule. And also, you can hit the follow button, and we have all different playlists on here, from our live shows to our minis, from our mini highlights from our live shows to mini reviews. So we got you covered.
Yeah, like and subscribe. We'll see everybody next time. Give them a hootie hoo, Mindy.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.